Shout out to everybody that's joined us right now. This is your boy Comedy Gomez, man. And trust me when I tell you, man, it has been a great weekend. Saturday, November 16th, Comedy Capone, or the Gangster of Comedy, will be at the Terrace Ballroom, 1020 Broad Street, Newark, New Jersey. For more information, you would need to look at the Facebook page or everything. I'll have the number for you later on in our podcast. But it's going to be a great show, man. J Soul, something like that. I'll put it on the thing. He's in charge of the tickets and the information. He'll definitely put you on the right price. Ticket prices are $40. Now, if you're from Philly and I could get 20 people more, we could ride up there together and have a good old time. And then you can have comedy on your way up, right? And then you can have comedy on your way there, and then comedy on your way back, so that your spirit is filled with love and laughter. So yeah, my man, he's out there, man. Many comedians are gonna be there. Sean Harvey, Brandon Reeves, comedy from Stiletto. Hey man, let me tell you something, man. It's gonna be popping, man. So listen, November 16th, Saturday, man. Global Tunes Radio and your boy Comedy Gomez is going to sneak in there and make an appearance, and just like, hey, what's going on and support. Yeah. Because, sometimes you got to support. So that's one. The Allentown one, November 9th, has been kind of rescheduled. So I'll let you know when the next date to that. But I'll be in Brooklyn, hopefully doing a cancer awareness joint out there. So stay tuned and, we know what's up.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Now, I said it on the last podcast, but I got to bring it up again because, you don't see it too often, at least, in my game. Right. I love how you big up, your fellow comedians. Like, normally, most people want to come up here and talk about their own show and what they're doing, and just that's it. But you show love to other people in your field, and it's like, is beef in the comedy world like it is in the rap world? Like, I remember at one point in time, Cat Williams and Kev was at it.
It's always something.
Okay.
But it's always something. Big shout out to Walter Evans. What's up? And
a lot of underground comedy beefs on the low, like, some things we don't know about.
Nah, it's about maturity.
Okay.
You have to know your limits, and you have to know, like, some people say you never bomb. And when you bomb, there's always somebody criticizing you. But there's always one comic that comes around and says, yo, keep working at it.
That's what's up.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that make it.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, in all actuality, the only person that's stopping me from being great is me.
Of course.
Because, I haven't had enough, or anybody else that's struggling in this field is like a singer. Mm-hmm. Somebody say, oh, well, you can sing. You get on stage and you crack one time, two times. It's a gift that you have to harness. It's like a knife. You have to sharpen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but I wouldn't be here or doing what I'm doing or doing comedy if I didn't love comedy.
Exactly.
And the thing is that people can say whatever they want to say. I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah.
But I've done my due diligence. I've done my history. And when people, when people talk about everybody, because women, men, everybody gossip.
Yeah.
But I've learned that, I take it for face value. I learn from you. If you do something underhanded, then I don't fuck with you.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
I don't. No
shit.
problem. No problem. It's like a job. You get fired. Do you go back?
Right.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're fired.
Yeah.
You're my friend.
You said you're fired.
You're fired.
Right. Right.
And you keep it moving. But I had to learn that without putting myself in And I've had some stuff done.
Okay.
And I know some people, but at the end of it all, man, I love this because it does something. It does something.
It shows.
Listen, man, there's so many like Barry Ribs, like Tony Roberts, like, Keith from Up the Block, Tommy Too Smooth, Imagine, the list could go on. Mark Riera, Rob Stapleton, Hamburger, the list, Monique Scott, Michelle Benson, Cassandra Pro, Comedy Woo, the list goes on. I'm a fan of theirs.
Exactly.
And it's a privilege to be on stage. I don't give a fuck if I did bomb or not. I was up there.
It's just a different game because, like, in this game, like, the music, a lot of people, especially in the rap, I guess because the braggadocious nature or whatever, everybody likes to seem like they only listen to themselves. They wasn't inspired by nobody. No, I don't fuck with nobody. It's all me, da-da-da. And, like, it seemed to me like in the comedy world, it's more of a community type of thing. Like, everybody looking out for one another. Well, at least, from your standpoint, had you...
Well, I'm going to tell you the 5 comedians that have ignited my life. And I'll be very honest, it would be Motown Mo.
Okay.
Smokey Suarez, Yorcy Thomas, Imagine, and Barry Ribs. I look at them and I try my best to, be kind of an example of what they did for me.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And Tommy Too Smooth and other people, but those were the guys that when I was down and out and I went, they said, hey, yo, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. So in the same honor to them, I do the same shit. And fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it? You don't got to be in my show. You don't got to come. But I know that it's better. Yeah. And it's good to go to a tough crowd, man. It does something to you, man.
So that's what I was about to say. Like, when
I feel like I'm being interviewed. It's my show. They're interviewing me.
I mean, yeah, why not?
I'm on the guy.
But because I'm interested, man. Because I told you at one point in time I thought about getting into the comedy game. And if they wouldn't have came to you after one of those shows where you bombed or whatever might have happened, sometimes it's just standard, sometimes whatever. But do you think you would have not continued?
I believe it wasn't. They showed me a class of what to be like. Okay. But who really ignited me? I'm gonna say, was my wife.
No doubt.
No doubt. And that's the credit that goes. I was going through some stuff, and she was like, "Yo, black women, what the fuck you lumping then?
Right.
Get your ass up. You funny. Start all over again." Yeah. And it was hard, but guess what?
Wifey on that team on the right goddamn time.
Because you need somebody like that in your life. You need somebody that's willing to, and so I'm back.
No doubt, man. Full effect.
Now listen, you can get tickets from JJ Soul. I'm gonna give out the phone number right now. You ready? Tickets are $40. If you are in Philly, let him know that you are in Philly, right? And that you're purchasing tickets. If there's more than 20 people that are going to come, there's going to be some provision where you will be transported there. But let us find out more information, and we'll definitely put it in there. So the number is, Shai, can you bring that piece back up from the Facebook, please? My man. That's the boss. That's the boss. I'm talking to the boss like that. Sorry. But anyway, it's JJ Soul. The phone number is 704 area code 516-7196. Again, for tickets for Newark, New Jersey, the gangster of comedy and his peoples. It's going to be hot. All right? It's JJ Soul. 704 516-7196. Damn, I you know what? I should do like The Price is Right. And coming down, and 716. Yes. Hey, baby, Miss Rivera. What's going on? Look at her. She's on. Shout out. James. Yes. But yeah, back to, I got a little carried away.
No doubt, you mean.
But, but then somebody told me to do research. I had to learn, who's who and, and truthfully, you want to know the truth? This is going to sound real arrogant, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. You're supposed to believe in yourself, man.
I'm good. And I go home and, I go home to some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm chill. Yeah. And so, it just takes time. It took some people time. But, when the door opens and it's right, watch out.
Right.
I'm coming with the flag and all. Puerto Rico.
Gotta represent, man.
But you have to be kind. No matter what people say, you have to be kind and you have to be good. Because now it gets into the point like, helping each other out. Blacks, Hispanics, whites. We have to go through
human beings.
Human beings. We are all human beings. There's nobody different. Even though some white people have the privilege. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't have the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
Believe me.
But let me tell you something, man. Oh, there goes my Alicia. Oh, my. Yo, that girl that just got on, man, we went to Santo Domingo, right? We did a wedding and everything. Hi, mama. How's your mom? Yo, her mom, Dominicans are crazy, but her mom is a very mature, older woman, right?
Right.
And we was out there. We was having a good time. I'm telling jokes and da-da-da-da-da. And all of a sudden, Dominican guy comes and says, Oye, compadre, pero tú sabes. And so I'm thinking, damn, he's trying to kick it to my wife. I was like, no, he's trying to kick it to the lady. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Black don't crack. They should put her in a magazine because her mom was. I said, damn,
right.
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of Dominicans in the airport waiting for their paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, things are good, man. Things are good. But again, we're here at the Funhouse podcast. If you stay tuned, I'm going to bring you some more information. Enjoy the music. We'll be right back with some more craziness. Baby,
that somebody else getting next to you. Can't walk around like I was your fool. Cause being who I am, I can't lose my cool. My friends keep telling me about things going on, but deep in my heart, babe, I hope that I'm wrong. I got plenty big hits, all kind of dips, got too many.
My life ain't complete if I ain't got no buzz. And can't nobody do it like we does. It's a must rap bust, any mic you hand to me and represent for the rest of the family.
Well, I'm known for making moves on my own big songs and how I keep it coming strong to the early morning.
Let me interrupt the regular schedule, twisted off high levels of bubonic, choking amateurs till they vomit.
I make them sick cause I'm the williest.
Too much for you to deal with, my niggas are ride quick, survive or die big.
Why switch? This remix hurts every day. It's like this, and I never stop putting in work. I rock from LA to Drew Hill. Something you can feel. All I'm about is that dollar bill. What the deal?
Funkier than Parliament, stay bent behind tent. Keep a nigga paying my rent. My goldie 8 cent lingers. VVS describe best what's on the
We
fingers.
make believers out of dreamers.
Sleeping in my, messing with my, sleeping in my, sitting with my, in my bed, oh, yeah. My head. Said I can't sleep, I can't eat, tell me why you
Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know if this right.
Yeah. What's going on? Funhouse Podcast with your boy Comedy Gomez and his buddy, his homie, Big L in the house.
You already know we in the building.
Salsa Ranger, what's up? My man Eric Diaz. Peace to you, my brother. Many and much love. Wendy, what's up, mommy? What's going on? We're just having a basic discussion, about overall things in life. And, our weekend. And I was telling my friend we were celebrating, my wife and I, we've been married 5 years, together 7. It was a great time. And we went back to, the hood, to where I grew up at and spent some time and did some comedy. And it was, it's a great thing to go back and see where you came from to keep it fresh.
Definitely.
You keep it fresh.
Yeah.
So, it was a good thing. And so, again, information with new work, you already got the information. We'll plug it up later on and tell you some things. If you're tuned in and you could download the app, Global Tunes Radio, download the app, you could actually join us.
Absolutely.
And you could call and you could actually be with us live right now.
Live.
This subscription is only lasting for 60 days.
Oh, hurry the fuck up.
That's right, man. And then you're going to get to see a lot of things. Not only are you going to get to see quality comedy, it's going to have a comedy page there.
Yes.
Yours truly, Comedy
Absolutely.
Gomez. We're inviting many comedians to join us and give them their time and quality so that we can broadcast their talents across the Global Tunes Radio.
Across the globe.
Across the globe. Latoya Goodwin. What's up, girl? That's a funny. I would like to bring her to this podcast. I wake up every morning and I look at her and she's so energetic. She's a comedian. I don't know her personally, but I love to see her on Facebook. I want to give you a big shout out, man. You make my day. Big girl. She don't play. You know what I'm saying? But she has energy. She has life. And thank you so much. Them days that I feel sad and lonely, I know that, in the comic way,
Yeah, I know what you
comedic
say.
way,
I know what you say.
and you watch somebody that's the girl, man. You should look out for her, man. Yo. Hey, man, I got to put in the work, Poppy. I learned something. Bernie Mac was a C comedian. It's really what I like to watch documentaries of different comics.
Okay.
They had a documentary about Bernie Mac. And so Bernie Mac, they have an A, B, C listing. And at that time, Bernie Mac was a C lister. And he struggled a lot during his early years, and now he became big.
Right.
And that was an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And so, but for him, for that time, he knew that he was a C lister. But he bypassed B and became an A. And so if you think you're a C-lister, one day you're going to bypass B.
Now, what I want to know is what exactly made him an A? Because he crossed out of urban America?
No, I think that he got tired. I don't know the personal stuff.
Okay.
But you could see by the energy. I think he just got tired of just sitting back. Sometimes you get tired of sitting back. You get tired of, and it's not that you're hating on somebody. You see other people succeed, and then you say to yourself, I want to succeed.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out the timeline because, like, my thing is, like, okay, like, take Steve Harvey, for example. Now, I remember when Steve Harvey had his own show. Now, it might have been, like, on channel 17 UPN. I don't fucking know. But, you know, did they consider him a C back then? And now he's on WDAS and Family Feud, like, across the globe and not just in urban America.
Well, this is the thing. What has Steve Harvey done?
What has he done?
Okay, for example, when you look at comedy, you look at what the people's work.
Right,
so
right,
like, for
right.
example, you could see George Carlin.
Yeah.
His work was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Red Fox, his work was,
right.
There was something behind that.
Exactly.
And so Lenny Bruce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you see the story of Lenny Bruce,
yeah.
You know, then you understand, hey, listen, man, you know.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't want to take away from Steve Harvey, but I will say this. When I was a young man, like, you know, YouTube and all of that shit wasn't out back then, so it's not like you could just watch a nigga catalog at the drop of a fucking click.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when the Kings of Comedy came out, personally, I was like, why the fuck is he on there?
But you know, he wasn't on it, the original.
Nigga, the original. I'm sorry.
But I'm gonna say something that might cause some waves.
Cause it.
But my thing is, you know, that was good. The star of that show, between myself when I watch it, was Cedric the Entertainer and Bernie Mac.
Right.
They didn't need the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And D.L. Hughley, he was young. Now he's like.
But D.L. wasn't terrible.
But he wasn't terrible, but he's still not. You can see.
I like Steve Harvey more on the radio than on stage.
As a fan, you can see it. But I think the New York Kings of Comedy, dumb motherfuckers were fired.
Okay.
You know why? Because, you know, it's like, why wasn't Michael Collier part of the Kings of Comedy? You know what I'm saying? Michael Collier.
It's a lot of people that could have took that stage, though.
Yeah, I would have preferred watching Michael Collier than Steve Harvey. And I don't got a gripe with Steve because I like watching him.
Like, you know what I mean?
You know, whatever,
much respect to the brother.
Whatever. But the bottom line is that I love comedy, and when I view things, I'm viewing it as a fan. I'm not right. I don't know that.
Absolutely, of course.
But what I'm saying to you is, why wasn't Michael Collier part of the Kings of Comedy? Do you understand what I'm saying? There was a whole bunch of different people they could have put on. You know, like, but the Kings, the New York Kings of Comedy, they had the right chemistry.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I never seen that.
Yeah, they had Mark Vieira, Rob Stapleton, Capone. They had talent. You know, these are guys that have been around. That
I actually like the Queens of Comedy. I actually like that, John.
I did too.
That one I understood. You know why. You know who they picked was who they picked. Like that made sense to me.
It's like going to an open mic and put your name and you be. It's like walking into somewhere. But you know what? This is what I do believe. I believe three things. I believe that prayer, love, and commitment and loyalty plays a big hand. Because it's a problem, man. Everything, there's a price for everything.
Yeah.
And so, you know, sacrifice and stuff. But yes, what you won't do for love. Yes. Now listen, we're talking this crazy stuff, but we really would like to know how you guys are doing. If you write a comment and you ask a question, or you want to just say what's up, I will, address it, shout it out. again, we have so many things going on, man. Listen, Stingrays on Wednesdays. New York City, man. Comedy Woo, Comedy Felony be there. Check it out, man, if you're going to take a trip down there. Mondays, today, The Saint, Comedy John with Keith from Up the Block. Definitely, man, if you're in Philadelphia, you want to come through and throw down and see what you got, man, hit one of these spots, man. But Mondays is a fun day for us. TGIM, you know. So again, Mondays, if you come to Philadelphia, you're from New York or New Jersey, you can come to the Comedy Joint, The Saint on Girard Avenue. Wednesdays, Stingrays. Yes. Salsa con fuego. Wow. James, what's going on? What's happening? Yes. We jamming now.
Yeah. You put that
Remember
shit
them
on.
little house parties? I don't know. They don't have house parties like they used to have house parties when we were kids.
Right.
You know? It was always something going on, you know?
Yeah, man.
But I grew up in a nice, it was a nice neighborhood because when you're from the hood, people look at it, oh, it's the hood. But you connect and create and do things with people in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what part of New York you said you was from again?
I was born and raised in Manhattan. I was born in Manhattan, raised in New York. I was born on raised on 187th Street and Park Avenue. That's the Fordham Road district. And there used to be a park, and it was called Pro Park. And my mother was this born-again Christian that was trying to raise me the right way, but I was such a, in Spanish it's called travieso, which, you know, I was just, and, you know, my grandmother was old. But them people showed me, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Right.
You know, I got a lot of love for them, man, you know, and so, you know, when I'm here in Philly, not only do I rep Philly, but I represent them. So I gotta have a good repertoire, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But you gotta do the right thing, man. Then Jersey in the house, you know, like I love Newark. You know, I'm a hood dude.
I got family out there.
And not to be in a bad way, not a hood dude, but when you walk around and you friends, you know.
I mean, don't get it twisted. It's definitely love in the hood. There's some, you know, messed up elements that people try to, you know, highlight, you know, more than the good. But it's, you know, it's definitely a lot of good people. Everybody in the hood is not like some person you need to be locking your door on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some motherfuckers need to stop complaining about the hood and be grateful you got a hood. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that don't.
At the end of the day, there's no such thing as a bad neighborhood. It's just bad residents. You know what I mean? Like, the neighborhood ain't shoot your fucking family members. Somebody that live in the goddamn neighborhood did it. You know what I'm saying? So we could clean up these streets. You know what I mean? It's possible.
That's right. But listen, let me give a shout out to one of my babies, Kayla Dubois. Yes, Kayla Dubois. My little munchkin there, you know, that's my stepdaughter. She don't play, man. She don't play.
Up, man. All that support, man.
Yeah, but you know what, man? You know, the greatest thing about them is their mom. And it's just an honor to be a part of their life.
Exactly.
You know? And so, but that's my baby. You know, they twins. Both of them. They act the same. They got the same head. The same attitude. When they laugh, you know, you know how women laugh? Yeah. They got that little facetious. And then I'll be like, I can't believe this shit, man. And, you know, then she got another sister, you know, and she looked like somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But, you know, but big shout out to Kayla Dubois. Yes. In Bristol in the house. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, listen, we're going to get these commercials and everything together. We're going to get everything together. Give us about 2 minutes and we'll be right back.
jeans to the watch. You wanna be my missus. You got to make me wanna spoil you with my riches. And you could tell that Bass is real, cause he do real things. And I make things average look real mean. When it come to sex, I got the real thing. So when you cover your mouth, they hear you still scream. All the world, we won't stop. And Mariah, you on fire. All the world, we won't stop. So Mariah, take us higher. All the world, we won't stop. And Mariah, you on fire. All the world, we won't stop. So Mariah, take us higher. Break down.
Now what we gonna do right here? We gonna smooth it out.
It's ladies' night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L side, keep the rhymes right, yo. I just made this motherfucker up last night, and I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream, like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone.
Sorry for
So
the
if you say
little
it's on, then
technical
it's on.
difficulties.
Bang this in your whips, back and cold roadie with the chips in the wrist.
We were just talking about the hood, Kayla. That's what we were talking about, the hood.
Make it dance. Ow! I stay focused in the dopest like a
Mr. Bobby Wright, what's up? How are you?
Niggas trying to knock me off. Keep trying. All it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a
yo, Joe, what's up, Joe? Congratulations on your marriage, your wedding. Many blessings to you, your wife. Thank you for joining the Funhouse Podcast. This is your boy, Comedy Gomez, in full effect. Oh, what a night.
Never the one packing a gun. Got some other raw chicks for that. Lay that ass flat. I be the one
Monday
doing
nights,
the paragraphs. With
Broad
laughs, get you
Avenue.
back up on the right path.
Starting at 8 o'clock. Comedy
Comedy
joint with your boy from Keeps Up the Block.
To my left one, right hand saying stepson. To me, my girls is fancy fly bitches. To my niggas, straight snitches. And to the mother chicos, lady pimp ain't having that shit. If you ain't got the cash to stash, suck my dick hose. Strictly your bell ringer. Lay another finger on this big bad wolf, Miss Lady Rap Singer. I be the one to blame as the flames keep rising to the top, and it don't stop.
That's right. Terrence Ballroom in Newport, New Jersey is having a show Saturday, November 16th. The Gangster Comedy Company, comedian Stiletto, Sean Harris,
I ain't even gonna leave without saying something on this
and
track.
Brandon Reeves.
You ain't gonna use me to just be
Tickets
singing
on
hooks. What I look like?
price $40.
Veil or somebody, nigga.
You could call JS Soul for
Oh, what
tickets.
a night. You should be like this instead of being like mine. I like the
516-7196.
Me and Lil Kim got the rhymes to his side. I gotta catch
It's gonna be a good event.
Round 3-ish. Niggas can't see us from a lecture to a dance.
If more than 20 people from Philly want to go, we will provide the service to get you there. TGIM. Listen, man. Listen, a lot of people don't know, man. I'm fresh. No, stop. I know what I'm doing. See, when you focus, there's no hocus pocus. You know what I'm saying? Havana Cafes. If you're going to New York City in the Bronx, Havana Cafes. Your boy, Imagine. That's right, he be out there hosting. Check him out. Check him out on his Instagram and Facebook page. Check out Barry Ribs. Comedy Room. Michelle Benson. Yes, you can follow Adrian Aliceas, www.adrianlucia.com for apparels and stuff. You will see some commercials coming up with some of his things. Nice bucket bags, man. You know? Miss Ellington, how are you? How is everything? Natalie, I hope everything is okay. Florida in the house. Florida in the house. Check this out. A day without laughter is a day wasted. It's okay to laugh at yourself. It's okay to look at yourself and say that, you know what? I can't go on like this. Believe it. Say what?
I wasn't waiting for you to finish the sentence.
I was too, but then I saw the music got me jamming.
Yeah, no doubt.
Old school music. Welcome back to the Funhouse Podcast. Now listen, we're planning some big stuff here. In about 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be giving out information about actual people coming to our podcast on Mondays and performing live. If you're a comedian, if you're a poet, inspirational speaker, and you have a 3 to 4 minute set, if you have a singer, rapper, we're going to get all the details together, and you're going to actually come here. I will be the host. And if you can't make it to, someplace that you want to go to entertain and wind down, we'll bring it to you. Why not? The luxuries of going out buy you home. TGIM.
You already know.
Hey, mama.
Mondays don't have to be a drag. You can have something to look forward to on Monday.
Well, listen, it comes with maturity. Sometimes you just got to let people be who they are. Mm-hmm. But, when you get up in the morning, you should be grateful. Some people don't get up in the morning. Some people are constipated in the morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta, Shy, you got that one, right? Yeah, man. So, But New York City, thank you so much for treating your boy and my lovely wife. So beautiful, man. I can't mention no names, but I want to thank my dear friend, man, that let us stay at their crib and chill out with them on Friday night. Man, this place looked like it was straight out of Power, man.
Word.
Yeah, and what it got me was they were they grown up, big boy shit. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Freddie, my boy Freddie, TBB. What's going on, Freddie? What's going on with the family? Much love and respect. Tell your brother I said what's up.
So let me ask you a question. What you think about Eddie Murphy being the front man to them coming back out with Dolomite? Dolomite is being brought back out.
Well,
rest in peace to Rudy Raymore.
Yeah, of course.
Another comedy legend.
Yes. It's a good choice.
I think so too. I like Eddie.
I like Eddie. I think Eddie has deserved, that award.
My only thing is, because I know that for, a while, Eddie was on his, he don't want to do no movies with no type of cussing and this, that, and the third. And I don't want them to bring out no, PG Dolomite,
Well, my thing is this, there's now.
I just hope the raw Eddie come back. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the thing is that now there's like clean comedy, there's this comedy, there's that comedy. There's so much.
Well, why bring it back then, man? Just let it be dirty, man. Don't.
Well, but listen, I always
what's Dolomite without his hoes, man?
But listen, let me ask you a question. I'm just gonna use this as a reference. If you're if you're making love to somebody, you're not gonna say, "Oh my God, this is one of the greatest experiences of my life." Would you continue to push? Oh my God, the sensation that I'm feeling is wonderful. That just, you want to hit, yeah, man, hit that ass.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
what I'm saying. Like, nobody want to hear that clean shit. So as long as he.
Sometimes a woman need to grab a nigga by the throat once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Come here. I'll be like, yeah.
I mean, shit, it works. It works. You know what I mean? I just. Shouts out to Eddie because it's definitely a comedy legend. When I first saw Raw, that was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Eddie's gonna show his.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know he still got it in him. I just don't want him to, Chris Tucker on me, man. Like, just don't do that to me, man.
Who? Chris Tucker?
Yeah, remember, it ain't nothing wrong with it. You get into God or whatever you do, but I don't know, man. Like, I like raw shit, man. I don't like clean comedy too much, honestly.
Well, I just think that is the.
I want the filth, as Bill Cosby would like to call it. I don't want that clean ass shit. I'm good.
Well, there's some areas where you can do some stuff, and then there's some areas that you're not gonna go to a church and curse. That's not.
I'm just not gonna go to the church.
No, but still, you wanna give your talent to everybody else, so you'll learn how to deal with that.
See that's the problem with tobacco companies. They putting out 18 on the goddamn pack, but they know damn well somebody 14 years old is somewhere smoking that cigarette. Everything ain't for everybody, and I'm real enough with myself to know I'm not for everybody, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
because that please everybody attitude, in my opinion, it takes away from me. Because when I'm gonna be real, like when I'm being an asshole, or that's what some people like to call me, because I'm not doing what they want me to do.
Right.
I feel my best because when I'm this so-called asshole, I'm doing everything for me. I'm not stepping outside of me to put you on your feet, so you can just run and say fuck me once you on your feet. You think what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be.
But that's life. That's what you just said is just life.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just how you roll with it and how you deal with it is different.
Now, if you care to, because at the end of the day, everybody's a brand or whatever. If you care that your package got a rated E for everyone on it, then that's cool. If you willing to take whatever away from yourself or however, because I mean some people just naturally are for everybody. But
now let me ask you a question. What do you find offensive?
What do I find offensive? Honestly, it depends. I mean, of course, like, the basic stuff. Like, I don't want to see no white comic up on there going Kramer and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? True. I don't want to see that shit. It's not. If they package it well, that'd be a hell of a package for me to find that funny and not offensive. But I mean,
there's so much.
Outside of racism, I'm fair game for real.
I don't know if you watched, but the Tonight Show. I think it was called with Jimmy Fallon. He was saying there's a thing where they do like skits.
Yeah.
And in one of them skits, Jamie Foxx was supposed to sing, and he had said that pit bulls were cantankerous.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he thought it wasn't offensive.
What, dog lovers like took to the streets?
And the dog lovers just went in on him. And sometimes it happens. So what you do is, if you feel right about it, then you don't comment on it. If you offended somebody, you apologize, but stay your authentic self.
I'm gonna be real. Anything that I say, I'm gonna stand on, because if anything, like, I don't accept people's apologies for what they say. No, I'm gonna be real. I don't accept people's apologies for what they say, because in all actuality, you meant what you said. You wanted to say it. If anything, you probably apologize. Your apology is really because you revealed it to me, and maybe you feel some type of way about how it might have made me feel. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't have said no shit that you don't fucking mean.
Well, sometimes
I don't know about nobody else. So I mean, I can only judge off of how I know I am, and I can only apply that to you. So it's like, I mean, why the fuck are you saying shit you don't mean? Are you okay? Like, you good upstairs? Like, you just running off of a different script? What the fuck is going on?
You ever told a little kid, there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You ever told a little kid, shut the fuck up?
I wanted him to shut the fuck up.
Right, you want him to shut the fuck up. But imagine if you told the little kid, I told you repeatedly to be quiet. Now you're hurting my feelings. And I'm your father. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That alone would tell a kid, oh shit.
It sounds like a better package, but unfortunately.
It sounds like a better package. That's where it comes. Now, if you're on stage and you're saying, and you're a comedian, and that's who you are, and that's what you're saying, then you shouldn't change.
Yeah.
But being a comic and then real life are two different things.
Yeah.
Being on stage is you. Sometimes people are more alive on stage.
Absolutely.
You ever notice people be on stage and they're alive?
Yeah, definitely.
And I just love it. I just love being on the stage sometimes, because you could be whoever you want to be and say whatever you want to say.
Exactly.
And then when you get off of it, simply.
What would comedy be though without some of the offensive and people that cross the line, or at least in their times cross the line, that today ain't really about shit? It's just like, oh, people, it's nothing now. You know what I mean? I don't know if comedy would have gone as far. Now, unfortunately, at one point in time here in America, that comedy was all on us. I mean, that blackface bamboozle bullshit. They was out there shucking and jiving and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I was coming back from New York, and my wife and I were on the bus.
Yeah.
And one of the bus drivers says, are you going to sit in the back of the bus like Rosa Parks? And I was like, but my wife, she was like she made this face, and he was like, yo. And I was like, oh shit.
It was a white boy that said it?
No, it was a black person.
Oh, okay, but still, it's just.
But it was like, when are we going to sit up front? I was like, okay, we're in the Chinese bus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But people say things, and it's just the way you take it.
I mean, turn the fucking channel off, man. That's another thing. Like, all of that sensitive shit.
Now, what I find to be offensive is, right, you would record somebody beating up on somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And be like, go ahead, bitch, get up. And you're recording it, and everybody is watching it, but you didn't do anything to just say, hey, we live in the same neighborhood,
Well, I mean, see, it's different codes and shit to that. Like, people are very huge advocates of what we like to call minding they fucking business. They don't want to include themselves in some shit that they ain't got nothing to do with. Like, he's getting his ass beat. My ass is chilling. Like, no marks, no nothing. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, man. I was a young boy. I remember I broke up my friends fighting, and I stepped in between them, and I got both hits. It was almost like they calculated when my dumb ass stepped in the middle. Boop, boop. After that, I'm ready to fight. I'm like, man, fuck it. Y'all niggas just gonna rumble, man.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You gonna break my jaw trying to save these niggas from killing themselves. Fuck them.
My fighting days are over, man.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
My fighting days are over. If you don't mess with my lady, I'm okay with you.
Exactly.
Man. That's it.
Exactly.
After that, I'm cool. Right now, we went into some deep politicking and shit here, man.
Yeah.
because it's real life. But you ever seen somebody driving and they digging up their nose?
Yeah, you was talking about that shit last week.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
You wasn't seeing that shit a lot more, man.
Hey, traveling up and down, man, as always, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. See, I'll be on public transportation. I'm not out here frauding like I'm in motherfucking Beamer, Benzes, and Bentleys. I be on public transportation. My motherfucking problem is you entitled big motherfuckers. Like, who? I'll be in the seat, and I'm curious. I'm not the type of person that'll put my bag in the seat, be ignorant or whatever. But it's always a big motherfucker who cannot fit even both of the seats that sit next to you and look at you like you the problem. Like, bitch. Like, not only was I here first, but I ate my vegetables and shit. I made sure that I was prepared to sit in seats next to people. You know what I mean? You didn't do that shit. You kept the cheesesteaks and shit coming. You know what I mean? Wow. You said fuck the passengers. I'm gonna take up all seats and shit. That's why they charging more on airplanes now. And I don't got. Man, look, if you big as shit, you gonna get an extra fucking seat charge. And I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing against big people. I don't got shit against them. But I do got shit against a motherfucker that will sit they big ass damn near on me, like all of your body and extra flab and shit is the fuck on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm supposed to be courteous. I'm supposed to bow down to your flab. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here, man. There's some entitled and ignorant motherfucking people out here. And a lot of them be ugly. You know what I'm saying? I can understand. Man, look.
You know, there was a time when people used to say, oh, you know, you know, like, you're ugly, and you know people was and then they would go, your mother's ugly too. You know what I'm saying? But now you say you ugly, and people be like, yo, I need therapy and shit.
Man, I don't give a fuck about them. See, that's the problem. This what I call it is the circle of life. Therapists need clients, so they need somebody like me out there to let these son of bitches know. Real shit, man. Yo, fuck that. The world done got too sensitive. I'm 32. Oh, yeah. The world done got too sensitive, bro. Growing up, I got called everything. I heard every black joke in the book. I laugh at them. You know what I'm saying? I laughed at them back then. It is what it is. You got to know what you are. You got to know that you ugly so you can stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
You know what I mean? Filters done fuck people head up. Filters and eyelashes and all this fake shit. Bitch, I know that's not you. That's not who the fuck you are.
Remember Low Down Dirty Shame?
Yeah.
The girl was like, and then she started taking her. You remember that shot? She started taking her shit off. I said, oh man, you know, like that was funny.
But no, like I'm not gonna hold you. Like I missed the times because like when I was growing up, I remember you probably had like one or two that was just in the way because you know whatever they was going through in their life. But I used to remember like the big Johns used to be the coolest fucking chicks. Had great ass personalities because it's like they knew they lane. They knew like they knew all the boys, all the niggas really liked them other girls.
And they used to cook. They used to cook.
Yeah,
you know, listen, let's keep it real.
A lot of Chinese store warriors out here.
Yeah, let's keep it real. You know, the holidays are coming, and everybody's gonna pick and choose whose homie they're gonna go to in the house and all that.
Right.
Hey, man, but that shit is
It's real, man. Just be courteous and stuff. You know, don't take up the seat and act like, you know, that person's the fucking problem. I wasn't the one that keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. Looking at me like I'm the fucking problem, bitch.
My man had cream of wheat, 3 pancakes.
I'm out here getting big and shit. I'm scared. You know what I mean? I don't want to be taking up seats and shit.
I don't want to look like that because my wife is very attractive.
I know that's right.
And so
you gotta keep up.
I don't want anybody to be like, hey man, you know, I don't want anybody to think like she's my home attendant or anything.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because there's some niggas out there, man. They look like you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing worse. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I've been in positions where like I had like, you know, a nice little badge on my shoulder. Like I be the type, I don't be giving a fuck how I be looking sometimes. I'm just confident in myself. I go like whatever. But you could tell that look from other niggas. Cause I'm a nigga. They were like, how the fuck he pull that? You know what I mean? You don't want to be the how the fuck he pull that. You know what I mean? Basically.
One day they told me that I was going somewhere. And I haven't seen a friend of mine, and he looked and he said, "Damn man, how you did that?" And I was like, "For real?"
Right. Like,
but
what
I
the fuck
did
you
it.
mean?
But you know what? I did it what? My way.
Right. I know that.
I said, "Hell."
Yeah.
Hey Liz,
right
Liz from Co-op City. What's going on, girl? I grew up with Liz. Yeah, I used to peek my head through her window because she lived on the first floor.
Yeah.
And when I smell food, because I was always hungry. You know when you was a
Right.
kid running around, you go to everybody's house to eat.
Yeah.
That was me. 'Cause,
Yeah.
along the way, I do not condone smoking marijuanas to anybody.
Yeah.
That was back then.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to, ruffle some feathers.
Yeah.
But, you go out there, you young, you get the little $3 baggie, with 5,000 seeds. You know what I'm saying? They pull out one joint.
Mm-hmm.
Walk and second thing, hey, how you doing? Ooh, what's that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it used to be.
Man, I remember the first time I started smoking weed, man. I started going deaf and shit. I was like, hello? I was going deaf. I was like, hello? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. My brother like, yo, you good? I'm like, all right, I heard him so I could hear. I was just
it happens.
Lost,
Big one. Louis Lazarus from California just chimed in. What's up, Lou? Woo woo.
Kylie.
I grew up with him too, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, I grew up with it's crazy. When my wife and I were our anniversary, we bumped into a lot of my friends. And you hate when you bump into friends, they start unintentionally snitching without snitching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You used to go out with this one,
Right.
People, but they always would come out and say, he always spent time with everybody. You can't buy time, and you can't buy loyalty.
Yeah.
That has to be earned. That's right. The Bronx in the hood, in the blood. Louis. We used to go meet at 194th and Valentine Avenue. Shout out to Valentine Avenue, right down La Mirage. Yeah. So we've been talking about a bunch of stuff here because that's what we do.
So being from New York and everything, what's your favorite part of Philly outside of of course the love of your life?
Oh man. Her children.
Yeah, no doubt.
Her children, But my best part is, Center City.
Yeah.
I like to be around there and I like to see it, and when my mother passed away, the city healed me.
No doubt. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, right. A while ago when my mother passed away, this city, the people, they know who they are, Norristown, and people from Philly, man, and big shout out to Hez Green, man. Yeah, man, Hez Green too, man. Big, the dude is, and the city healed me.
That's what's
So,
up. Man.
So I got in both worlds, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm from New York. I stopped at New Jersey and I ended up in Philly, and I have no regrets, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
Life is not about regrets. It's about growing up,
Definitely.
And I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love and we got Russell Simmons back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Russell.
Digital Diddy.
Yeah, Digital Diddy. Yo, this dude here is incredible.
Absolutely.
He said, you late. I said, well, how you know where I'm at? He said, look at the phone. He was calling me with the GPS and the thing. You missed the bus. I said, yo, how the hell did he do that, man? I said,
Big Brother's watching, man.
Big Brother, born supremacy. Something's happening.
Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, so listen, man, if you're tuning in, man, this is the Funhouse Podcast with your boy Comedy Gomez and my good friend Big L.
In the building.
He's coming to hang out for us with a little while because we're getting things together. We're situating things. If you want to tune in, subscription is free for 60 days. Global Tunes Radio, download the app. We have different podcasts here. We have different shows. We're about to start doing our own series here. Mm-hmm. We're about to start doing our own comedy series here. We're about to incorporate New York, New Jersey, and Philly on some big stuff. It takes time to work on these things. Be patient. 2020, the year of the vision. Men are going to step up and do the right thing, because they are good men out here. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, we falter, we do things, but you know what? They're good guys.
A lot of good men that need a chance. I was talking to I forgot. Remember, I was on a podcast the other day. Only in America. Shouts out to them. And you know, we were talking about, you know, whether or not you would hire your friend to do certain business for you if you knew that was their field.
Right.
And me, I was on the side of, I mean, if I trust that person enough and I feel like they're going to do good work, why wouldn't I hire them? Like, why would I go outside of my circle to start throwing money out? They always say, like, as far as our people in the community is concerned, that's our problem. We always so quick to put money outside of, you know, where we already are to keep the money circulating in. And then we build our end to the point that when we do go out, we going out with leverage and ownership.
Well, it has to start from somewhere.
Absolutely.
You know, and first and foremost, we have to learn from each other. You know, back then it was black and brown.
Mm-hmm.
And when black and brown got together, you know, it was more of a challenge for the people that were doing the oppression.
Exactly.
And I think that we forgot that we need to get back to that.
Now, let me ask you a question, because you're a little bit older than myself now. What do you feel as though might have been the change? Like, if we were together, what broke us up? You know, from your perspective, I don't know if you were living at that time. I mean,
oh no, I was still even my father wasn't even born.
Oh, word.
But what I'm saying is that you got to look at history, and then you got to do your own research, and at the end, man, we hung together.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If people could just understand that, if we hung out together now, don't you think we hung together back then?
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think that the re-education of the black and the brown needs to be done in order for us to surpass the racial tension that is being caused by the bigger powers to be.
Now, can I be honest? I don't see too much racism coming from the black side more than a lot of other sides, and I'm just being real. Like, let's just be real. Like, every nationality on the planet Earth can come into our neighborhood and open up a business with no problem. We can't do the same in a lot of them other places. We can't go in the middle of Chinatown and I'm gonna open up a soul food brother spot. They getting me the fuck out of there instantly, and it's like, black people always been so very welcome and embracing to everybody, but it's just like the same way how people take kindness for weakness and take advantage of good people. I feel like, you know, blacks suffer from that a lot, and like, you know, we have a lot of anger, we take a lot of shit out on each other, we close to each other, but it always seemed like we embrace other cultures a lot of times more than we do our own. How many motherfuckers you know celebrate Kwanzaa? I be seeing niggas out there crazy as shit St. Patty's Day, other days.
But again, I've watched people, black and brown, celebrate three kings. Do you understand that the mentality of thinking that way needs to stop?
Yeah.
In order for us to evolve, we're in the 21st century. You know, this is not rocket scientists.
Yeah,
we're trying
definitely.
to put too many equations on a mathematical or some bugged out dumb shit, when the bottom line is, if we hang out in the hood, then we should work in the hood together.
Exactly.
If you're going out and you're black and your wife is conchita, do you know what I'm saying? Then there's flavor. There's something there.
Yeah.
You know, if so, when you see that, you should embrace it.
Absolutely.
You know, because
Absolutely.
when you see and no pun taken in any Caucasian or white people out there, but when you see a white person with a black man or a Hispanic person, it's okay. But why is it okay for a black man or a Hispanic woman or a Hispanic man to a black woman? What is the oxymoron to that?
I don't see one. I mean,
but you don't see it, but it is there.
Once
you address it,
yeah,
and we can make fun of it, and we can move past it, then we could address the issue with the Caucasian man, because we keep blaming people for stuff, and there's nobody fixing nothing. So, in my house, I've learned how to fix that between my wife and I.
I hear you.
And so we have this relationship where she's her own person, I'm my own person. I'm not going to give up my Puerto Rican-ness.
But you know what y'all have that we don't? And that's the thing. Like, okay, there could be racist people out in the world, and it is what it is. Like, okay, for example, you might have worked at a job before, and you got somebody there that hates your fucking guts. Just because this person hates your guts don't mean you're going to lose your job, because there's a level-headed boss at the top that knows that you're a good fucking worker, and somebody's opinion of you isn't going to change the course of your employment life, whatever the case may be. Now, that's a system. Now, on this side, we talking about another system that actually stands behind racist sons of bitches. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Yeah. It's the system. Fuck them, because they just sons of bitches anyway. But when they got the system, the fuck behind them, the same way in our industry, the music industry, you got the machine behind you. Oh, that person got the machine. They got the fucking machine behind them. The bad guy got the fucking weapon, the big weapon.
But you ever notice most people like us in the hood, we always say, "What's the situation?"
Yeah.
The reason why is because you're gonna walk into situations.
Yeah.
How you deal with it is how you deal with it. I like to make fun of it because it's really like stupid.
Yeah.
Look at it. Racism is stupid.
Very much.
Very stupid, because
but it's war. And I'm not gonna hold you. That's what to them makes it not stupid, because like, of course, I'm gonna be real. When you're playing a video game and you losing, that game is every fucked up game in the world. This game's cheating. This shit is stupid. This dumbass game. But that's the problem. We on the losing side. To them, it's not stupid because they understand war. They understand that in their mind, if our success is their failure, they're going to make sure they ensure our failure at every fucking cost.
Well,
so from a war standpoint, ain't nothing stupid about it, and they winning that war like a motherfucker. Even for us to even be against each other, being in the same boat, no pun intended.
Well, my thing is, people view it as a war. I view it as a victory. I won already, because if you stop putting everybody else in front.
Mm-hmm.
And you put yourself,
then
everything else falls into place. But you got to be aware.
Absolutely.
To be aware is to be alive. You ever gone to the bathroom in the mall, sat down to use the toilet, and there was no toilet paper there? You know what I'm saying? That's rough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a rough moment. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying, but
right.
It's a rough moment.
I hear
how you deal with it is how you deal with it.
And exactly, like, you have a good attitude towards it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That helps you. But like you said, like, there's no I in team, and there's definitely no you in team. So when you start looking at the overall picture, because I mean, not to take the comedy out of the show, but I had somebody come to me the other day, like, you had people that died for the shit you willing to do. Are you willing to die for the people of your future? I said, fuck no.
Tell me that shit. I'd be like, you need to go get it. Pretend to give this motherfucker here a bleach cocktail.
I'm like, fuck no. I'm not dying for shit. I'm sorry. Now, but I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe if I had children, a child, or whatever the case may be, maybe I would feel differently.
It's always something good to
because at the end of the day, like, no, not something to live for, but I'm just talking about, like, if you're a father, like, if you knew that a sacrifice of yours is going to ensure the best future for your children, you might look at things a little bit differently.
Oh yeah,
and that's all, and I attribute it to that. Like, even though my mind is selfish right now, maybe it's because I'm looking at it like I don't have nobody that I'm leaving behind that I brought here. You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out to my boy Victor Plot joined us, and my man Tony Starr.
Oh,
yeah, shout out. That boy there, boy. And my homie Izzy Gonzalez. That's right. The Wolf. Oh.
Man, I definitely appreciated today's show, man. I always, get some game from you and, a different perspective and attitude about,
listen, man,
looking at things.
We are not if we were always right, we would be in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, if we was always right, we'd be in heaven, because that's the bottom line, man. You know, the thing is, you learn from the wise, and if you retain it, you move on. If you don't, you the one that got to deal with the fucking pain, not me. I'm over it.
Right.
You know, life is just that. Don't make it complicated, man. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to have some fun in life.
No doubt.
Every Monday, the Fun House live. You know why? I remember we used to go to this club. It was called The Fun House. Mm-hmm. And man, whew, nothing like the 80s or 90s, man. You know? Hey, Shy, can you put that up a little bit? Yeah. Welcome to the Funhouse Podcast.
Unleash the beast on them, Guru.
Oh, shit. Shout out to NYC. Shout out to Tremont Avenue. Shout out to Germantown. Shout out to Newark. Well, listen, we're going to take a break for 1 second. And we'll be right back.
And when it comes to getting another stogie, fools all kick in like Shinobi. Homie ain't my homie to begin with. It's too many heads to be. Probably let my friend hit bit. Unless you pull out the fat crispy $5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit it for free, you hella dumb. Da-dum-dum. I come to school with a Taylor on my earlobe. Avoiding all the flick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos. Got me throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie. Cause homies snagged me to take the dank out of the bag. Whenever I can, don't need no crutch. I'm so keyed up till the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in a hamper to burn slow, so the ashes won't be burning in my hand, bruh. Hoogies get hit, but they know they got a pitch, and then I roll a joint that's longer than your extension. Cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better bring your own slip cheap. What's up, don't babysit that? Better pass the joint. Stop hitting cause you know you got asthma. Crack the 40 open, homie, and guzzle it. Cause I know the weed in my system is getting lonely. I gotta take a whiz test of my P.O. I know I feel cause I done smoked major weed, bro. And every time we with Chris, that fool rolling up a fatty. But the Tangeray straight had me. Your frame, get them worries off your brain, girl. I'm in your corner, do what you want, it's your thing, girl. Opposites attract, but we one and the same, girl. It ain't a game, so I can't play with you. I wanna lay with you, stay with you, pray with you, grow old and great with you. In good and bad times, we'll always make it through. Cause what we got is true, no matter what they say to you. I can straight lace you, not just appearance. Stimulate your mind, strengthen your spirit. Be the voice of reason when you ain't trying to hear it. You want it, but you fear it, but you love it when you near it. Sit up on the sofa, get a little closer. Touch you right, do it like a man supposed to. Knew you was the one, that's why I chose ya. Cause you get down for yours and ride like a soldier.
He don't understand you like I do. He won't, no, he won't. He'll never make love to you like I do. So give it to me. Ooh,
how you enjoying the music?
I can show you about a real love.
Throwback. Well, this is your boy Comedy Gomez. Just giving you an update. Allentown on the 9th. We're supposed to go down there and perform. The venue has to be rescheduled for whatever technical difficulties.
I'm that light when you can't see. I'm that air when you can't breathe. I'm that feeling when you can't leave. Some doubt, some believe, some lie, cheat, and deceive. So it's only you and me. When you weak, I'll make you strong. Here's where you belong. I ain't perfect, but I promise I won't do you wrong. Keep you away from harm. My love is protected.
I'll wrap you in my arms so you never feel neglected.
I'll just make you aware of what we have is rare. In the moment of despair, I'm the courage when you're scared. Loyal, down for it. Soon as I saw you, wanted to be there because I can hold it down for you.
Remember when you used to drive the car?
Plant seeds in the soil. Make love all night, bend and beg for you.
Yeah, man.
Before I treat you,
I was real big on
for you.
the tape deck that did the auto reverse.
Yeah.
On one side.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to that. Click, click. Yeah, this jam. Click, click. Yeah. Shout out to all the break dancers and people that paved the way for everybody in the world to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? PX.
Yo, whoever put this mix together, man, they
Hey,
definitely
listen,
they
man.
know
Listen,
they
I'm
shit.
into music, and
Yeah,
I sit
man.
home, and I have my boy from Philly. His name is Izzy. Big boy, and we sit there and we start like really listening to some music.
Yeah.
And so he's helped me kind of incorporate some of the music that I have.
Okay.
Here.
Shouts out to the music engineer.
Yeah, that's my boy. He's gonna come through. Any DJs in the Philadelphia, New Jersey, and New York area that want to come down, showcase your talent, and want to join us on this little journey, download Global Tunes Radio. You will see the emails there. Email us. If you have any music that you want us to play, we will play it here at Comedy Gomez Funhouse Podcast. People that say poetry, you want to come in, you know. But you know what bugs me out when I listen to people do poetry? They just be all in it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing. Tap dances, whatever that you do that bring joy to the world, we are going to film it, we're going to review it live, we are going to do these things, man. 2020, the year of the vision. What is your vision? What do you want to do for 2020?
I know what they need to do. They need to get on there and download that Global Tunes Radio app.
Absolutely, man.
Or go on globaltunesradio.com, peep us live and everything else that we have to offer.
And now let me ask you, what other podcasts are here? You would know, right?
Yes. We have The Business Show. We have Petty Betty. We have Only in America. We have 215 Visuals. And, you know, if I forgot anybody, I apologize. Oh, the Lit Kings. We have the Lit Kings.
All right.
Yeah. We over here, it's love, man. I'm loving all of the content and the great people I'm getting to meet in the midst of doing everything, you know, we got going on over here.
Well, listen, man, if you're looking to start out in your own podcast, don't look any further. Come join the team, Global Tunes Radio. Download the app. Come down here where we'll show you what we got. I believe it's $99.99 for right now.
Yes.
We're giving out this special discount. And you could come in here, man, and you could really do some stuff, man, and voice your opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and,
yeah.
and if you're doing something positive, then hey, you know, it is what it is. But sure, Instagram, Comedy Gomez Fan Club, Comedy Gomez.
My Instagram at Just Call Me Swain.
At Just Call Me Swain.
Just Call Me Swain. I'm out
it
here.
It sound like a rap. Just call me Swain. Just call me Swain.
About to have you do my country, John.
Oh man, you know that. I remember, what was it? Tommy Davidson had did a set, and he was talking about how country music was the first rap. You know, music. And that was a funny set.
Yeah.
You should look it up on YouTube.
No doubt,
It's
no
really-
doubt.
it's really-
I like how country music, you know, they tell stories. I know, and you know, that's how rap first started out. They told stories.
Yeah, but
You know.
country is different, man. Shout out to Mark Vieira. Big things are happening for him, man. Just as a fan point of view, man, much success. Big shout out to Tommy Too Smooth. Yes. The man with 1 billion characters. You
Yeah.
don't know who's coming at you, man. Yes, man. Warm Daddies on Wednesdays, man, with Toure and Buck Wild, man. I hear that it's a nice place to go. If you're here coming from New York or New Jersey, you're out here on a Wednesday night and you're in the casino and you look over and you decide that you want to go to Warm Daddies, man, on a Wednesday night, you'll never know who you're going to see there, man. Great comedy, man, here in Philadelphia, man.
Definitely.
You know, big shout-outs, man. Big shout-outs. You know, Bill, what's going on, Bill? What's happening? Yeah, so we was talking about many things, bullying and all kinds of stuff, and
Yeah.
racial things that are going on.
Bullying sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. You
It
know?
sucks.
Especially when it's coming from a girl. You know, like nobody will say that. Like nobody would say, yo, I was bullied by a girl. You know, like me, I was bullied by this girl named Belinda. Belinda, if you out there, I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, Belinda. I went to PS 85, man. She was this big brolic. I'm talking about she was big. She looked like Pluto from Popeye.
Yeah.
Like big like that.
Damn.
And man, she was like, man, big shout out to James McNeil, the bully out there, man.
They bully in another way too. Like they know you not gonna smash they fucking face through the wall, so they just gonna keep eating at you.
see
Like,
her,
you know
you're
what I'm saying?
damn,
Talk.
She's big, and then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, you're not gonna hit a woman. You're
Exactly.
like,
You be mad as shit. Like,
You go,
look at I'm a good person.
You be going, oh, mommy.
Like, I wish I wasn't a good person. Like,
Oh man, that shit was crazy, man. But yeah, big shout out to Belinda. If I ever catch, I'm gonna fuck you.
but you know how like mine back in the day, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes they be right though. Like, she might have liked you, man. She ain't know how to
She did.
She ain't know how to express it.
I went to junior high school 118 and I seen her.
Oh, on some
I
Hey
saw-
Arnold shit, PS 118?
Whatever it was, I know that I was trying to get a transfer. I was trying to go crazy.
Right.
Put me on the special bus. I don't care, man. But
Damn.
She saw me and she was like, I see you. Hey, Chico. You know, back then.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, hey, Belinda, how you doing? And then the headlock. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
shit.
Like, come here.
First day of junior high?
I was like, yeah. She said, I want you to be my boyfriend. I was like, okay. Meet me at McDonald's at 12. That's when I learned how to start cutting school.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was
So
like
so you
that.
hit that. So you bombed your bully.
I ain't hit that. I ran from it. Man, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you was meeting her for a Chewbacca.
Nah, I
like,
made sure that Chewbacca went to, to McDonald's. And I went to Poe Park. I was like, yo, there's somebody at Poe Park.
you never know though, man. She fuck around and be one of them like Ricky Lake. Look at me now. It's like she was like, yeah, Comedy Gomez.
I put a wedding band over my body. I make sure that she know. I be like, yo, I'm married, bitch.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yeah, cause she was big, man, ferocious, man.
Never know, man. She might have hit that gym. All that fat might have turned into, you
Well,
know.
God bless Belinda, man. If you out there and you chimed in, you know who I am. My face don't change. God bless you if you change your Chewbacca ways. And, you know what I'm saying? And then, she would go, hi, how you doing? And I was like, oh, shit.
I don't know, man. You probably wasn't old enough. You might have hit it in high school or something, man.
Listen, man.
Yeah,
If I hit it, I wouldn't be alive now.
Damn.
That's because she's a viper. She was yo, she was body slamming dudes, bro.
Damn.
Yo, man, there's a dude out there right now got body slammed from a chick. I wasn't the guy she body slammed. Thank God she liked me.
Right.
Luckily, I told jokes.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I was
right.
telling jokes. I was
Okay.
like, oh, yeah, Belinda. How you doing? Did you eat the steak and eggs I sent you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bitch. Walk away running. You
Right.
know? That's when that information society came on. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, and I'm running so far to find it. Just crazy shit. But somebody out there going out with a big, brawling, ugly chick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand how some women, I'm looking for a man, right? And they go out with this guy that's just like incredibly like Morris Chestnut.
Right.
But there's a defect.
Right.
You know, there's always a defect.
Yeah.
They're not going to say it, but they'll say it to the nigga that work at McDonald's.
Right.
Struggling.
Right.
Trying to bring McRibs to the table. You know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, oh, I can't believe this dude. You know?
The thing is, man, I'm gonna be real though. That comes back to confidence too, because it's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't got nothing but a mouthpiece. You know what I mean? And they can, gift the gab, whatever. And they don't do them that same way. It depends on you. Like if a motherfucker spot a weakness and they can keep poking at that shit, they gonna do that. And they the masters of that shit.
Yeah, imagine if Sylvester Stallone was really born in the hood in Harlem and stuff, you know? He'd be like, what? Stallone? They think he got Down syndrome in Harlem. That should be the name of his next movie. Man. Down syndrome in Harlem.
Too many fucking Drago punches and shit.
Like,
yeah, you saw that nigga. He's taking steroids and shit, running on treadmills. Oh,
man.
Shit.
And why do people that go to the gym work out so hard and then
get shot?
Not shot, but it'd be the craziest accident. Like they farted and their intestine came out. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't, man.
Like you'd be like, damn, you worked out that hard. You know, like, come on.
Man, people be taking them fucking steroids too, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
steroids.
with anything, when you get into anything, you start realizing the underworld of that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Imagine copying steroids. You go to go cop. You be like, yo, my man, what you got? I got heroin. You ain't got no steroids? The motherfucker be looking at you like, what?
I'm not gonna hold you, dog. Like, shouts out to the steroid sellers out there, because it's not just the police you gotta worry about. Like, your fiends is strong as shit. Like, this nigga asks you for like a discount, you don't give it to him. This nigga bulk up on you and shit. Like, that's a different hustle right there.
He shake your hand and rip your arm out.
Yeah, I mean, like crack fiends offer a shit like Chewies and shit like that. Like these niggas, that's a different game right there.
The world, you have to laugh a little bit before you cry, man.
Absolutely.
That's the truth, man. That is the truth.
Sometimes the truth be the funniest shit.
Yeah, man.
For real,
Yeah, man. And then people be like, oh, it's so offensive. I lived it. I should be the one offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what I lived.
Man. Sensitive.
Yeah.
Sensitive shit.
Ass motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like with certain things that might offend me, like I was saying, I just turn it off. I don't have to give it my energy. I feel like even talking about it, like say something happened to me outside of here, and I bring that shit to y'all. It's not that important for me to bring it to y'all. Like, I turned it off already. I went about my fucking business and it happened, but it's not an important event that I have to note down and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? That shit does sound good until somebody hits your button. You know, like
exactly.
You get into an argument and something.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but some people buttons seem a little bit easier than others. Like a nigga can slip on your button, like, oh shit, by mistake, he might have bumped you on my bad. His button pushed. Like some people button a little flicked.
I get crazy. If somebody say, you ain't that funny, I'll be like, what? I'll be like, oh man, I'm funny, motherfucker.
You ever had a heckler before?
Man, I have. When I first got into it, I didn't know how to deal with hecklers.
That's one of my fears, comedian wise.
They raped me, man.
Word.
One dude was just too much. I just
damn.
But I learned from it. It was a good experience. I hope I see him again soon too.
You had like a B-Rabbit moment and shit. Like everybody was like, "Oh, yo," you just ain't say shit. Like.
Then I came back. One day I bombed one time in front of Tony Woods. And I really felt bad because I wasn't, but I blamed it on my wife because she texted me and she said that she was pregnant, so I got nervous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said, damn, man, I'm about to tell jokes. I'm a grandfather and a father, but then I didn't see the laughing faces. She was getting me back.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? She caught me at the, so I just kind of but I was happy, you know, I mean, it was good, but then I came back.
I'm glad you told that, because I was definitely going to ask, like, you know, if you could think, like, where was your energy at before, you know, I don't know if it happened to you more than once or not, but, you know.
I mean, there were times I would throw up. It was so funny. I would throw up. I would just be throwing up.
So that Eminem shit is real. Like,
I'd throw up, man, and go and spray my mouth and throw up and be nervous, and, you know, because it's a new, you know, first of all, you're older.
Okay.
There's a lot of younger comics.
Right.
Two is you want to be a little classy, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in the church.
I'm not going to go up there and, you know, only certain times, but I'm not going to go up there and be belligerent. I know how to speak.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
You know, I'm not.
I mean, you got a podcast. You been killing the game already. I know you know how to speak.
But there's a thing. You know, you have to know some proper etiquette and the time to speak.
Depending on the crowd.
It's like, yeah, you know, it's like you can't be a heavyweight champion if you haven't gone through the channels. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the maturity comes in. And then when you get the title shot, you know how to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
That's how it goes, man. But, you know, at the same time, be humble, because you never know, man. I tell people all the time, go down the L or go anywhere and just sit down and watch homeless people for a little while and then go home.
You know, and I always have an issue with that, bro, because I'm not going to hold you. Like, the people I personally see that are humble, when I say humble, and I'm not talking about, like, as far as, like, you know, like right now, having a regular conversation, like you show that you down to earth. But when you in your realm, you in that arena, that humility go out the door, because it's like, I guess maybe rap is so competitive, but I mean, even just trying to be a better you trying to like how you said Bernie Mac went from that C to A, and I don't see that happen to humble people. I see humble people get shitted on.
Well, the thing is this, it's like,
they humble when they step outside the ring.
You know who's a good person to watch sometimes? YouTube. I'm giving you some.
No
Jerry Seinfeld, and there's an interview that he did with somebody, and in that interview, he talked about certain things, but he talked about the time that you know when you seize the moment is when you destroy everybody and walk away. And you know, there's a time, and destroying means that you get on stage. And it's your moment, you capitalize it. And you do what you got to do. And you just have the fuck it and take it. But in the long run, while you're there, it's like singing, it's like anything else. You go through the bumps and grinds. Yeah. And you know, people are not always going to agree with you. You have to agree with yourself. Fuck people.
Exactly. Because I'm not going to hold you. It don't,
you know, your friends matter, but, you know, when you got somebody that breaking bread with you, let me rephrase that. I don't want to sound ignorant. Yeah. You know, people that breaking bread with you, that's different. People that you grew up with is different. But people that paid and all that, they feel that you wasn't that funny. You came, you paid, great. I apologize. I wasn't that funny. Okay. Everybody else was funny. Oh, you was the funniest guy there? Okay, great. Thank you. Come back again. That's it. Yeah. That's it, because if not, man, all that other shit, like, I don't get it why people post sometimes where they're going to be at. Nobody's going to show up. Do you know what I'm saying? No, seriously. I remember one time I posted, yo, I'm going to do this show, and I sent it out to everybody. I was like, yeah, man, blah, 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 blah. You know, a couple of people showed up that I said, oh, wow. But, you know, then I learned that lesson. I said, some people just are doing life. This is my life. You got to do what you got to do. You do yours and have fun. Now, you know.
Or maybe they just waiting for everybody else to hop on your get so they can hop on your get. Cause like,
there ain't nobody hopping nowhere, man. That's it. The only one that hopping is my wife. That's
I don't mean like that.
I'm only joking. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of it all, I understand what you're saying, but you know,
a lot of people don't support you till they see everybody else doing it. Like, why everybody wearing Balenciagas now? Like, where did that come from?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I heard Future say it in the song, and so. Oh, well, that's the thing to wear. We're gonna put these sneakers on them like fucking Skechers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just wait for other people before they support shit. So, you know what I mean? Honestly, and that's why people do what they call today, like, you know, clout chasing. Because if you get the right shout out from the right person, I'm not saying that your life is going to change, like $1 million is going to magically appear in your pocket, but it helps.
I was telling this guy, right? We was joking.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, when you're young and you first had sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're in the moment. You don't get up and go and knock next door and ask your neighbor, hey, what should I do?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be an instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's in everything in life also, if you think about it. If you think that you're good enough and you want to do it, go for it.
Yeah.
Why not? You only got one life to live, because when you die, I could guarantee you 10 years from now, ain't nobody going to come around.
Yeah.
Only the important people are going to think about you. So make a mark. Fuck everybody. Do what you got to do, man. Enjoy life. Do the best that you got to do, man. Wish everybody the best. Don't wish anybody harm, and do the right thing, man. And that's not, it's hard. But if you do it, you'll succeed. Right, Shy? Yes, sir. You know? What we gonna play, man? What's going on over there? That's the captain. He's the dude I keep saying one day I'm gonna have him come and sit down, and he's gonna do like Russell Simmons. God bless everybody. See you next time. Yeah, you know. But we got about like 15 minutes. We're gonna take a quick break, get ourselves together, say our goodbyes, and stay tuned. More of Funhouse Podcast.
Let's see what I can put on real quick. Whose house?
Whose house?
Funhouse.
Ooh, whose house?
Love was so strong, at least in the beginning. Who would have thought there'd ever be an ending? We had it all, but it's like we've run into a wall. Now we try to talk, but just end up fighting. Try making up, but there's just no denying. Just ain't the same no more. What are we putting ourselves through all this for? Talk and hear me, but you can't communicate, cause you're not listening. No, these are two different things. Now I see what it means to have been blinded by the one you love so deeply. Cause the very things that make me love you are the things pushing me your way now. Until we stand here with nothing left to say. So giving, spirit so free. You drew me in and I fell so deep. I could not see my life without you in it. Girl, you gave me a lot of attention. Somehow that feeling turned into
Listen,
crazy possessive.
we're back.
It was always there,
I wanted to tell each and every one of you,
if I would've, I'd have
thank you.
seen nothing.
Thank you.
You know, Big L, thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I hope to see you here next Monday. He's riding for a minute.
Yeah, we out here, man. We out.
Doing our stuff. Big shout out to all of y'all that worked today. Probably had a big day. Abraham, papi, ¿cómo está? God bless you, man. I see you doing some stuff, man. Hit me up, man, Abraham. Again, thank you for joining the Funhouse Podcast with your Chico Rico, the Rico Suave, the one and only Comedy Gomez. Peace and harmony to you. I pray that God keeps you and holds you till Monday Global Tunes Radio. Download the app. Thank you. God bless. And good night.
Fuck infringement.
That shit is high. That shit is high. That shit is high. That shit is high. Play that shit again, niggas. Play that shit